Let's have a sesh on price skimming. So price skimming is a type of pricing strategy, and price skimming is about when you initially charge a high price when you release the good or service, and then after time you decrease the price. Where this usually happens, examples, new technology, when there's high brand loyalty. An example of that would be the latest iPhone, whatever iPhone that is, iPhone 98 for example. So why do price skimming? There's two main reasons. Number one is you can increase your profits through segmentation. Segmentation, if you're confused with that, please check out my video. So you could segment the market by income, and then you could think we're going to charge a high price firstly for our iPhone, and then essentially those with high incomes will be able to pay that high price first, and then over time you will decrease your price, and those with lower incomes will then pay the lower price. So you're basically making sure people will pay accordingly to their incomes in this very simplistic case. And so therefore you are maximising the amount of profit you will make. Number two is that probably because this is often with new technology, and new technology requires lots of research and development, you might want to initially charge a high price to recoup all those research and development costs as soon as possible from the release of the product. Cons. So number one, well, this is only really going to work if you have no rivals, or your rivals aren't going to undercut you. Because if you start charging a high price for your good and someone else sells the same good as you, well, they're just going to keep their prices where they are, or they're going to lower them. And because you're charging a high price, you're charging a higher price than your rivals, and so your sales are going to fall. Number two is that over time, if you keep doing price skimming, consumers become savvy, they become aware of your game, and they will, or possibly could think, well, I'm just going to hold off my purchase because I know in time the price will fall. So a history of using price skimming, consumers become savvy to it. Evaluation for price skimming. Number one, well, it works best in the introduction stage of the product life cycle because you can do that segmentation through incomes, through the initial release. Number two, it works best when there's a big buzz about the product or the service. And number three is, does the segment exist? Because it's important that this segment exists, particularly in the income case, because if it doesn't exist in the particular good or service you are working within, then you can't do the price skimming because there is no one that's going to pay that higher price. I hope that helps with price skimming. Good luck with your exams.